Boom, boom. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, it is I again, TJ, and welcome to M5 Successful Friends. Well, if this is your first time on M5 Successful Friends, we speak to people that are successful in their own right in the space of property. And we've been on this journey. And when we started off this journey, it was actually just to find other like-minded people who are doing exactly what we do. What do? We do property. And this property, we do it from buy-to-let to student accommodation in the different spaces that we're in. We are in Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, Pretoria. And my name is Taurai Jack, and I would like you guys to welcome you to M5 Successful Friends. What is M5 Successful Friends? This is where we actually invite other people who are also doing properties. And in the year 2020, you would have seen that we had great people that came through onto our channel. And we fly out, or should I say, every Friday in the afternoon, you get to hear from us and we talk to an M5 Successful Friend. I want to speak to last year. But before I jump on to speak about last year, I want to say that we are always continuously looking for other successful people that we can also call friends on this channel. So in other words, if you're an investor and you're investing wherever you are investing in, it might be in South Africa, it might be out in Africa, it might be overseas as well, right? For wherever you are and you are in property, and we would like to hear your story. Why would we want to hear your story? Because we believe that it is stories that can teach people in terms of where we can see where you started off from to where you are. And I enjoy having conversations with such kind of people because that's how I learn. So I'm going to challenge you today, if you're a property investor in one form or the shape or the other, be it in Airbnb, be it in residential, be it in commercial, be it in development, whatever it is, in the link below, please click on that link and complete your details. I will surely give you a call so that we can schedule for you to be on the M5 Successful Friends within this year for 2021. Well, what are some of the things that we learned from some of the people that we actually interviewed last year? I'm just going to jump on to someone called Zach. And Zach, he is a young guy who comes out from Durban, and he specializes in rent-to-rent. I was intrigued by how he does it. But it's not only how I was intrigued, but many people out there now also understand how they can actually all do rent-to-rent. Because it's something that is unknown, but for the fact that we saw someone who does it, someone like Zach, we are now able to have the courage to also do it. And that is why we actually host every Friday a video of a M5 Successful Friends. I'm going to jump onto someone else that's called Ntumbeli. Ntumbeli, he's been doing properties and he specializes in what they call back-to-back. So the reason why I'm telling you all the strategies is that so that whatever strategies that you are doing, we also can learn from it because learning never ends. With his back-to-backs, what he specializes, he's always looking for a pool of people that he can present opportunities with. And with that, he goes out to look for opportunities and he connects the two, thus making a little bit of money without putting in any of his own money. Right. I think I can go on. I can speak to other people. One of my boys called Witness, he even wrote a book. Where is that book? He even wrote a book that's called It's More Than Just Money. And he is someone else that I look up to in terms of him doing things on the ground and also be able to teach other people. Now, had we ever not heard from Witness, potentially we would have never known about this book. You and I would have never been intrigued or would have never known about this book. But now that we know of him, when his book was launched, we were able to go and buy it, and the knowledge that comes out of that book has enriched our journeys. And once again, it is people like him who have come through to this channel on M5 Successful Friends, and they have become only not my friends, but friends to you as well who are out there. So if you're sitting in the audience right now and you're saying, TJ, I'm not an investor, but I know someone that I would like to hear their story. Again, in the link below, you can put in their details, but obviously if you don't have their contact details and things like that, not to worry, we will get them. So the first thing that we need to do is, number one, are you an investor yourself? Like some of these guys that I've spoken about. I speak about one of my boys called Dana. Dana is from a small town called Bloemfontein, and he does very well in student accommodation. I have learned immensely from him. I have even gone to Bloemfontein to learn from him as well. But without knowing these stories, without us airing these stories, potentially Dana's story would just have stayed with him alone in Bloemfontein. But right now, the world knows, our community knows, they have learned from Dana. And now it is your chance, you as a successful investor, whether it is one property that you bought, whether it is 10 properties, whether it is a big business that you have, we want to hear your story from where you started off to where you are and how you are doing it as well, because we believe we can learn from it. But if you are not an investor, it's okay. Get us to someone else. Tell us who you'd like to hear, and we will do our best to reach out to them so that we bring them onto the channel and we can hear their stories. Well, there are so many people that I can mention. I can mention Leroy Slava. He teaches himself, right? I can mention Amanda. I can mention Matimba. All of these people are people whom I've interviewed before, and on this channel, we have all learned from him. I can mention Little. I can mention Muzi from the UK. I can mention Paul from Cape Town. I can mention Ezra from Johannesburg. I can mention Lebo, who didn't not let his background of being born in a township, in a squatter camp, not just a township, but in a squatter camp, being raised by a single parent. And we all learned from him that it's actually not the background that really matters. It's about putting in the tenacity. It's about putting in the work. It's understanding new things and growing from where you are. People like him, they came onto this show. You can check out all these videos. I have been highlighting all these videos as I've been mentioning their names. So these people are real people, and we want to learn from real people. I'm going to close off here and say to you, if you're one of those people who are investors, I'm going to urge you again, we want to hear your story. And in the link below, you can jot down who you are and I'll get back to you. And if you are not an investor, it's okay. Who do you know who's an investor that we can reach out to? If you spread the word on this video here so that we can reach as many people and so that we can learn from other people. The school doesn't teach us these things. It is people that have gone before us, that have learned the skill that we can learn from. And with that, we can learn and progress our lives. My name is TJ. I'm great that you've been here, and let's go and catch those people so that we can listen and grow and be encouraged with their stories. My name is Taurai Jack. We'll check you out on the next video.